Hey guys, welcome back to the channel. If you're new here, my name is Brandon with 9 to 5 Tactical. In today's video, we'll be taking a look at the Core Essentials Battle Belt. Full disclosure, Core Essentials did reach out to us to see if we were interested in reviewing their Core Essentials Battle Belt, since we did a recent video on their EDC belt. If you have time, go check that video out. They sent this out to us free of charge to do another review, and of course we jumped on the opportunity. We will always provide our honest opinion on any product we get sent to us, and the guys at Core Essentials were generous enough to give us a discount code for our viewers. So use the code 9to5Tactical to save yourself 10% off on your next order. We do not make any revenue from this code at all, so please feel free to use it to save yourself some money. We will link their website in the description down below with all our other discount codes as well. Before we start the review, we want to show you guys everything that comes standard in the box. It comes with a reinforced inner belt and outer belt, a metal belt clamp, extra hardware with an Allen wrench, a special measuring tape, a belt keeper, the belt buckle, and the manual with instructions. Alright, now on to the specs for the battle belt. Core battle belts are 1.75 inches wide. It uses a hidden track system that's sewn into the back of the outer MOLLE belt. The entire belt system is rated to hold over 20 pounds of gear. This track gives you over 20 plus size positions to choose from in small 1/4 inch increments. Then the outer belt attaches to a unique collapsible inner belt via hook and loop Velcro. The inner belt features a power core center for added support and stiffness, and can be used as an everyday carry belt or gun belt when needed. The inner belt is 1.5 inches wide and goes through your belt loops to hold up your pants and then supports the weight of the outer belt. The outer belt is constructed using their proprietary reinforced power core center. This core is actually stronger than any steel core and virtually indestructible. The outer nylon webbing and MOLLE is rated to 500 pounds and is extremely durable. It is water and sweat resistant, and they come with 2 rows of MOLLE to add attachments. The belt buckle we have here is their B1 buckle. Their belt buckles are made of zinc alloy and black powder coated. This buckle is 2.5 by 2 inches and weighs in at 5.5 ounces. All core buckles use a patented spring system that locks the belt in place, but with a touch of the release tab, you can quickly adjust or remove it entirely very fast. They use 2 set screws and a teeth clamp to keep the belt attached to the buckle so it never pulls out on its own. The belt is able to adjust in and out by 5 inches, which is a lot of adjustment on a battle belt. Their battle belts are one size fits most and fit any waist from 24 up to 48 inches. That means your belt will arrive in one very long size and you trim it to fit, which leads us to our next topic. Alright, so on to sizing your belt. So as we said before, the Core Essentials belts do not come pre-cut. The reason for this is so you can customize it to fit your waist size specifically. The benefit of this is so that you don't have to worry about returning it because it doesn't fit your size correctly. So the instructions say to start with the outer belt. So take your measuring tape and find your pant size. For example, if you wear size 36 pants, you are going to cut on that 36 mark. Be sure to line up the actual track lines on the tape with the actual track lines on the belt. And once you have that, find your sharpest scissors and cut it straight. Preferably just past the stitching, that way you can keep the MOLLE rows attached. And remember, once you cut, you can't go back. So it'd be a good idea for you to cut a little bit big, that way you have some room to be safe. If you don't have scissors, you can use a sharp knife. Just be very careful. Once you've got the belt cut, grab your belt buckle, back out or remove the 2 hex screws using the included Allen wrench. Insert the belt and clamp down the teeth. Next is going to be the inner belt. So you're going to follow the same steps that you did for the outer belt with the inner belt, with the exception that you're going to be cutting 1 inch shorter. For example, if you wear size 36 pants, you're going to cut at the 35 mark. If you are worried about it, go ahead and cut a little big. You can always cut it again and get that perfect fit. After you finish cutting the inner belt, go ahead and trim off the excess threads at the end, or take a lighter and singe it off. Now before we do anything else, go ahead and test fit. If it's a little too big, go ahead and cut again. Once you get the right size, go ahead and finish it off by taking the metal end cap, put it on the end of the inner belt, and clamp down the teeth. Now you're ready to put it all together and test fit. Put on the inner belt through your belt loops, then attach the outer belt from right to left, sticking to the inner belt using the Velcro. After you feed the belt through the buckle and get it snug, check to see if you have the adjustability with the belt. If it's a bit too long, go ahead and repeat the steps to cut the outer belt again. Once it's sized properly, you can tighten down the hex screws gently. Be sure to not over tighten. Lastly, you can attach the belt keeper using its own Velcro next to the buckle. And there you go, your belt is now ready to be loaded up. So from our personal experience with this belt, we absolutely love it. As you can obviously tell, we all run the Core Essentials Battle Belt since it offers the adjustability that no other company has. The micro adjustments on the belt work perfectly, as we can adjust every single time we put the belt back on and get that perfect fit. We can be taking a class, take our outer belt off for lunch, come back and put our outer belt back on and ratchet it down to get that perfect fit, just to finish the class out. And although Core Essentials did send us out a belt to review, we've all actually already been running the Core Essentials belt for the past year, and we have been recommending it to all friends and family since it's such an amazing belt. The belts we have are very durable. We have not had any scenario where these belts have failed us in any way. Mind you, we are just normal civilians. None of us have any law enforcement or military background, but we do take these to the range on a weekly basis, and we do not baby our equipment whatsoever. We all also take classes all throughout the US. We train harder with them and we put them through their paces. But if you are looking to get this for everyday duty use, I would still highly recommend these belts. There are plenty of reviews out there from law enforcement everywhere, and they all seem to be very positive reviews. If you are law enforcement and you actually wear a Core Essentials battle belt for daily use, leave a comment down below and let us know if these belts have been good for you. As you can see, we all have different loadouts on our belts, and it holds all our equipment with ease. The materials in the belt are super heavy duty. The MOLLE attachments are very rugged and durable. They show no signs of wear whatsoever, and you can truly tell how strong the belt actually is when you try and go through and cut it. I think I actually had to use garden shears first time I cut through mine, just because it's so tough. Now, as far as the 20+ pound rating that these belts have, None of us has actually weighed the belt itself when it's fully loaded, but what I can say is we usually all carry a full metal staccato P. I have 3 extra pistol mags, a rifle mag, as well as a dump pouch that's usually filled with extra ammunition, extra mags, and even a 24-ounce water bottle at times. So safe to say this belt can hold up to a majority of everything that you may need. It more just matters of how much weight you are willing to have on your waist at that point. Now, as far as the inner belt, I absolutely love the versatility of the inner belt itself. It can be doubled as an EDC belt in the pinch. It doesn't have the same adjustability ratcheting system that their EDC belt line has, but it can be used to get you to and from the range no problem. For example, you can easily put this on at home, put it on your gun for concealed carry, and then once you get to the range, just throw on the outer belt to it. That way you're ready to go for the range day, and then on your way back, just take the outer belt back off, and you still have a good EDC belt to use. You don't need to worry about switching around multiple belts just to go to the range. Core Essentials also now offers a padded reinforced belt, so it's just like this, but actually has extra padding for it, just in case you actually wanted to use it for everyday carry. So I think that is a great value from just the inner belt alone. Overall, our experience with the Core Essentials Battle Belt has been mostly positive, although we can understand why this may not fit everyone's lifestyle. If you are debating picking up a Core Essentials Battle Belt for daily use, here's a quick pros and cons list to help you decide. Alright, for the pros list, starting off with the durability. So not only from our experience, but also a bunch of reviews online from law enforcement, military when they use these belts. They've actually all been mostly positive. I've yet to actually see a negative review on these battle belts specifically, so I think that's a great pro there. The second pro will be the adjustability. The adjustable track system on the Core Essentials Battle Belt is truly amazing, how it gives you so much room to be able to tighten down and loosen the belt to get that perfect fit every single time. It is truly a blessing to have that option, especially if you have to wear this on a daily basis. The third pro being versatility. More so talking about the inner belt, how you can actually double it as an EDC belt. It really makes you feel like you're getting the whole package with this. The fourth pro being price. Price right at $140, we believe this is a great value for what you get. There are many other belts out there on the market that are priced way above this, and they just do not have the same adjustability that the Core Essentials Battle Belt has. We truly believe that this is going to be the best bang for your buck when it comes to a battle belt. Now on to the cons list. Now when it comes to this belt, we did actually have some issues finding some cons for this belt, but we do think that we found some nitpicky things that might be something for you to consider. As for the first con, that would actually be about the belt buckle itself. So as you can tell, this strays far from the typical Cobra belt buckle that you see from most companies. We actually have one right here to show you guys. This is the typical Cobra belt buckle style that you see on most other belts on the market. This system has been more tried and true than the Core Essentials belts, but this does not have the adjustability that the Core has. The lockup here actually might be a little bit stronger than that of the Core Essentials belt, but it's pretty hard to tell from that. We haven't had any issues with it ourselves, but just something to note that you may prefer the Cobra belt buckle style instead. Now as for con number 2, unfortunately these belts are not made for rappelling. What we mean by that is if you have an occupation where maybe you jump out of helicopters for a living or you have to scale down buildings, these belts are not meant to hold up your body weight like that. Now as for the final con, you will always need to size these belts yourself. I know there's a lot of people out there on the internet that would prefer to get a belt, as soon as it comes in the mail, they're ready to just throw all their attachments on right away and not to worry too much about fitment. Now, that could be a con in most people. I know personally for myself, I actually like to get a belt like this, that way I can dial it in perfectly to my waist size and make sure I get that perfect fit every time. On top of that, with the extra adjustability here from the track system, you don't have to worry so much about getting that exact perfect cut. So, something to consider for you guys out there. There's your pros and cons list. And that's all for our thoughts on the Core Essentials Battle Belt. Thank you so much, Core Essentials, for sending this out to us to review. Don't forget to use code 95Tactical at checkout to save yourself some money. If you made this far, don't forget to like, share, and subscribe. Hit that bell notification to stay updated with our content. We make new videos every single week. Thank you all for watching, and we'll see you in the next one. Arms pin on, oh, I messed that word up. All core buckles use a patented, That's a hard word. All core buckles use a patented. That's not how you say it. Damn. It's really tight. Damn. The Core Essentials Battle Belt. Thank you much. Hell. What? What?
Sally?